and I hit it again. Only hit it off for about 5 seconds. So it starts another 29 minutes. Well, 30 minutes. 29:59, how's that? It's pretty stupid, I think, but yeah. Okay, this guy, what's going on here? So it's either a bus, I think it's a bus up there. School bus. So you can see the Corpus Christi thing, but I want to go to Johnson City, a mile and a half away. So you can still see the glow, the sunset. It should be some good videos I'm going to put up. It's a makeup of that one awful one. I'm still taking that one down. Look at that. You see that car? Went on the right. Look at that. Welcome to Texas, folks. So I'm really testing out this 12 lens today. I've tested the 26 pretty much. Yeah, another quarter mile. This is where I want to go. Get a little bit more sunset, but it's already underneath. But still, that's a nice glow, isn't it? Okay. So, if you haven't been this way before, there's Pearl Brewery to the right. But I think they closed down a few years ago. I think it's still a museum. They had a famous bar there with a whole bunch of animal feet and feathers and all that stuff. St. Mary's to the right, the university. It's pretty during the daytime. You're going to see a lot of trees, but now all you're seeing is lights of cars and stuff, but still. And we're going to go straight. So, when I first moved to San Antonio and make this my home back in 1985, I was looking for the turnoff on 410, and what happened, they didn't have a turnoff. I just went right over it. They now have a turnoff, okay? But I thought that was kind of funny. This is the old Animal Bowl to the left. Get off Hildebrand, you can go to the zoo. The airport's coming up to the right. Yeah, San Antonio Zoo. Yes, Breckenridge Park. Yes, folks, if you want to come and visit, I can show you anywhere from the Alamo, the zoo, the Second Gardens. It's kind of like the Japanese tea garden, whatever, but we call it the Second Gardens. Yeah. There's old cathedrals here. There's walk. They got, believe it or not, museum. It's 9 o'clock. See? And I can still see the sunset. But I think the video is going to be good tonight, folks. This is the best time to drive. You don't want to drive in the middle of the night where it's just pitch black. You really can't see anything unless you can see a whole bunch of stars. But anyway, I got 4 car vlogging lens. I got the 12 to 28. You know, you can put the 16 to 50 on there, okay? But then I got the 28 millimeter, the 40 millimeter. So I'm liking this 12 millimeter, folks. There's the Quarry Market. That's an outdoor mall. And the battery's not being charged anymore, so I don't know what's going on, but apparently that's why you need a dummy battery. So we're going to cross 410, and usually I take 410 to 281. This time I just keep driving straight. So you're not going to get 2 wheeze this time, you're just going to get 1 whee. That's when I go to 1604, okay? I'm sorry. But, it's a little bit different. So there's Airport Boulevard. So I gotta watch out for this truck on the right. He's speeding up, he's gonna get in the left lane. Watch. Just watch. And again, he may go to 410. I don't know. Now see, I'm going the speed limit. So this guy on the left, you know, they speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, and he has his brights on. I don't know what's going on. But it's giving me a good picture. It's looking awesome. So you can see where I come down over here on 281. This is a pretty big interchange right here, 281 and 410. So on the right is where I come down, and then I'll merge left. But since I'm already on this highway, I don't have to do that. So the one on the right coming down, that's where I usually get on this highway. And there you go. You see, usually you see Nakoma Drive. Usually you can take that to Wurzbach Parkway. That's another way of getting home. Kind of like a shortcut. So the battery looks good. I don't think it's being charged, but it's a full battery. Then again, it may be fully charged and it doesn't need charging. I don't know. And then I'll just stay in this lane right here until I get to 1604. And I got another 19 minutes to get home. And I think I'll make it. And then sometimes you get these vehicles that I don't know which one's going to try to drive faster. See, that truck's making me nervous too. That's all right. So they slow down on the curves. That's all right. He's speeding up a little bit now. But now you can see the lights becoming blurry. Still 84 degrees outside, but it's a pretty night. So a lot of people say, the ZFC is a lousy camera, it's cheap plastic. Well, this cheap plastic hasn't overheated once. The only thing wrong with it is a 30-minute time limit. That's it. And I can't wait to take a look at this terabyte card. I got another one in my knapsack, or my backpack, I mean. So if this fills up, I got another one. So I think I can get about 4 movies out of here. If I was smart, I would do the RX100 at the time, but I've tested that camera so many times, I don't really need to test it anymore. I was looking at the ZV-1 and I said, you know what? I can get 30 minutes on the 1080, which looks good. Why should I spend $750 on a 1-inch that can do 4K for 30 minutes? Whereas I can put the A7C on there, full frame, and it's unlimited recording. Go. Our wee moment's coming up. You know, on my drive from Arizona, I was so tired I couldn't even talk, and I was looking for a place to pull over, take a nap. Finally pulled over, and I slept 3 hours. But on my way to Arizona from San Antonio, I was drinking coffee, and I had to stop and go to the restroom a lot. So I only had 1 cup of coffee and stopped 1 time to eat, and then stopped for filling up with the car. And I still made it the same amount of time. 18 hours going there, but I was going the speed limit, and then 18 hours going, well, what I mean was I drove 65 miles an hour all the way. So they had 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour, stuff. I stayed at 65, and I got 37 miles to the gallon. You know, I was just testing out this car to see how it was doing. Brand new wheels. It worked out good. It's still a smooth drive. So Here we go. Here's 1604. So you've been this many times before, so I'll say it again. Wee, wee. Okay, that's enough. So what do you think? You can catch part of the hood, but I think it looks pretty neat. So I've done a lot with the 26 millimeter. Now I'm going to just stick with this 12 to 28. I hope you enjoy this little excursion. Leave the best for last. Approaching 33 miles to the gallon. That's pretty good. So what do you think? 1/30th of shutter speed, 3.5, 9,000, 10,000, all the way up to 20,000 ISO. It's doing pretty good. 18,000. Now it's getting dark. So the battery still looks good, so I don't think it's charging. I think it's just staying at 100%, which is a good thing. I'll just charge the other battery when I get home. Got like 11 minutes left, so I got plenty of time to get home. I've almost driven 74 miles. That's when I filled up. I drove about it would be about 100 miles, maybe a little bit more. I think I'm happy with the results. I'm starting to see some noise because it's dark, but yeah, I can see the cement factory. Huh. Now it's 1:30. It's blinking. It's increasing a little bit. So it's not blinking now. I think it has something to do with the lights. If you get a lot of lights, then it's okay. What do you think of the lights there? I don't know if you can see it yet. I always think it's awesome. I really can't tell with this lens, so I can't tell if it's focused or not. At 7 minutes. That's plenty of time to get home. So now you see a lot of lights. There's the Retama Park exit. Lookout Road. So you see, the cars on the right are supposed to yield, but they usually don't. They just merge. But lucky for me, they're at a stoplight. So the road is pretty well lighted up, and the camera is viewing it excellently. So I love that. I just don't know if it's in focus or not. And that's what I'm testing out. Huh, you see that car? That came the wrong way. So he was making a left, he made a right. He shouldn't have done that. Crazy people. So he went to turn left and decided, no, he wanted to go on Lookout Road, so he went kind of like on a turnaround. So he made a right on a one-way and then made a left on Lookout. Welcome to Texas, folks. Nothing surprises me anymore. So, 4 minutes left. I think I'll make it. If you like this type of content, please give me a like, subscribe. Any questions or comments, put it in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. And remember, stay safe, keep smiling. And until next time, I shall see you then. I'll say goodbye in the garage, okay? Our special place. Yeah, it worked out. I know my city. I know how much time it takes. Yeah, so it's real dark here, right? So here's a light. So it should stop blinking. 1:30. Yep, you see? So it's blinking again because it's so dark. But the trees have grown so much that you can't see the lights anymore. But I'm going to fix that with my garage. See? I'll stop blinking. Yep, sure did. And there we go, folks. All right. Yep, parked just right. So, 2 minutes and 18 seconds. I had spare time to make. So, thank you once again, and goodbye.